We got some big breaking news in relation to the future of Marvel Studios after Avengers The Kang Dynasty, and especially after Avengers Secret Wars, which of course is the sort of 1-2 punch combo of Avengers films that are going to release rapidly. And now we're hearing that it is officially a foregone conclusion within the minds of at least Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige, and what he's aiming to do is soft reboot the MCU. So this comes at us directly from the book MCU, The Reign of Marvel Studios, and the author of the book, Jenna Robinson, has been making the rounds talking about it, promoting it, and a bunch of stuff from the book has gotten out. And what we have here is really interesting, because there is a quote that's taken a lot of people by surprise, but if you've been following the news, I don't think it should be that surprising, but here we go. It says, and I quote, Kevin Feige sort of implying that Secret Wars will serve as a soft reboot in which he can prune everything, end quote. Now, this was to her on a recent Watcher podcast talking about this and what the ultimate goal is and what she was able to see during her visits to the set and talking to Marvel Studios and getting this book together. And especially if you look at the direction that Marvel Studios is going in and what they've been saying and sort of the implications of the big cosmic multiverse war that's coming and where that's going to lead, most people figure, yeah, soft reboot is the name of the game here. And obviously, it does look like Kevin Feige intends to do exactly that. Now, what's more interesting about this, in my opinion, is the fact that there's also a little additional piece here that she goes on and talks about. And she says that the intent is to bring in characters that some people thought were maybe gone forever, and that this would be a way to sort of handle the MCU in a new light. So it does sound like maybe a half reboot, soft reboot, new universe type of thing. I don't know what you want to make of it. I've had a lot of people ask me if I could do a video on how I would reboot the MCU. So if that's something you guys would like, I don't know, go back to the old ways. Give this video a bunch of likes and comments saying you want to see that, and I'll make like a 10-minute video on how I think it should be handled, because I got some ideas written down on these notes here that I'm looking at, and I think I kind of understand maybe what they're going to do, and I'm going to apply that into it. But you got to understand the whole thing with this approach, right? With a soft reboot is it gives them more or less a clean slate to a degree, and it doesn't wipe everything away out of canon. Just like when you look at the X-Men movies. Just because they rebooted with First Class and then retold it, it didn't, like, take those out of canon, right? Just like the recent Transformers movies, and just like, to an extent, sort of what James Gunn is doing, although we still don't know what they're doing, because they don't even seem to know what they're doing. It seems to be the idea here. And in my opinion, it's the best thing you can do. Tackle it as a soft reboot, and then slowly trickle out more and more details. But again, I'll talk about that more if you guys want it. I don't know, just do the likes and do the, yeah, sure, make that video, and if there's enough interest, I'll make it. It's going to be a longer video, so you'll be in for a bit more of a haul on it, but I got to get a lot of thoughts out on how I would structure it.